Women also have their own standards and wants. So how can you become the man that not only gets their attention, but also makes them want to pursue you? You don't have to change yourself in a way that isn't natural. Instead, you should develop and show off your best qualities in a way that is real and attractive. In today's video, we'll look at ideas from Stoic philosophy, an ancient school of thought that helps us live more fully and meaningfully. We'll show you how to make an impression and attract women by controlling your emotions, being patient, and living by your values. Come with us as we reveal 10 tips that will not only get women's attention, but also make them want to be with you, building a strong and important relationship. If you find this video interesting, please like it and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any more in the series. Most importantly, let us know what you think about these methods or how they've worked for you in the comments below. Putting Stoic ideas into practice in your relationships, feedback and discussion from the community will help us all grow and improve every day. Now, let's begin the journey to find and improve the best version of yourself. 1. Take control of your emotions. It's natural to put someone on a pedestal when you like them, but it can be harmful. Women lose interest when they think you are too eager or dependent on their attention. Instead, try to be the calm and collected center of your own world. Imagine you've just met someone you really like. Your first instinct might be to give her lots of attention and make her the center of your happiness. However, this strategy often backfires. When you make her the center of your happiness and show too much emotion, you unintentionally send the message that you are too invested, which can make you seem less attractive because it suggests you have no other options and a death wish to make her chase you. It's important to keep a sense of mystery and independence. Don't let her control your happiness or heart. Instead, find happiness and fulfillment in your own pursuits and hobbies. Show her that she's not the only thing that makes you happy. Do the things you enjoy, hang out with friends, and work on your own growth. When she sees that you have a full and interesting life outside of her, she will be more interested and drawn to you. For example, if you like hiking or playing an instrument, make sure you keep doing these things, and even talk about how much you love them. When she sees that you have interests and a life that doesn't revolve around her, she will start to see you as a valuable person with many choices. Also, controlling your emotions means not reacting to things without thinking. For example, if she cancels a date or doesn't answer your texts right away, don't get angry or frustrated. Instead, stay calm. Being emotionally stable will make you stand out, because it shows that you are not easily swayed by outside factors. Women naturally like men who are emotionally strong and resilient. They want someone who can keep calm under pressure and doesn't break down at the first sign of trouble. By following these Stoic principles, you not only make yourself more attractive, but you also show that you are a person with depth and character. Controlling your emotions isn't about being cold or indifferent. It's about showing that you are a well-rounded person. When she sees that you are emotionally stable and have many sources of joy, she will start to see you as a prize worth chasing. This change in how she sees you can cause her to treat you differently, showing more respect and admiration. Remember that women are drawn to men who have options and who are confident and emotionally stable. By controlling your emotions, you make it easier for her to pursue you, which is a positive outcome. Number 2, stay true to your values. As a Stoic, you should always try to be a better man, keeping your eyes on your aims and goals. Making the decision to improve yourself will not only make your life better, but it will also change the way your relationships work. For example, if she thinks you're a man who doesn't want to succeed and doesn't work hard, it could affect how she feels about you. Women like men who can reach their goals and have a strong work ethic. If you're always available and spend all your time with her, she might think you're lazy, which is not seen as a masculine trait and can be a big turn-off. Instead, learn to prioritize your career and personal growth. While it's true that balance is important, don't ignore her or work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Instead, show her that you value your work and personal goals while also making time for her. This will show her that she is important to you by living your values and showing that you are a man of purpose and ambition. Women like men who know what they want and aren't afraid to go after it. They also like men who are outside sources. Setting boundaries and sticking to your principles is also a key part of Stoicism and can help in this way. Women like men who know what they want, don't give up their values for short-term approval, and stick to their beliefs. To sum up, if you want to build a lasting relationship, stop looking for approval and be a man who is happy with himself, respects himself, and lives by his values. This stoic attitude will not only make strong, determined, and able to balance work and personal life. Living your values also means keeping true to your principles and not giving in to anyone else, such as, if being honest is important to you, always be honest with people, even if it's hard. Being consistent builds trust and respect, and if a woman sees that you stick to your values, she will respect you more and feel safe in the relationship. Being disciplined is another part of living by your ideals. A man who is calm does having self-control and being strong. It's important to show her that you can deal with problems and setbacks with grace and determination. Your ability to stay calm and focused will impress her. It's also important to be proactive in your own personal development. Always try to improve yourself, whether it's by learning new skills, staying fit, or pursuing hobbies that make your life more interesting. This not only makes you a more well-rounded person, but it also keeps the relationship going. Dynamic and interesting, share your interests with her and urge her to find her own. In conclusion, this growth for both parties leads to a stronger bond and respect. Follow the Stoic rule of living your life based on your ideals. You should work hard to be the best version of yourself and make your goals a priority. But you should also show her that she is important to you. This balance will make her love you more and chase you, because she will see the unique mix of drive and care that you offer by living your values. You not only get a woman who likes and respects you, but you also build a strong base for a long-lasting relationship. 3. Don't keep looking for proof. When guys are looking for inner peace and stoicism, one of the biggest mistakes they make is trying to entertain the person in front of them all the time, which can be bad for their self-respect. Remember that you're not on stage performing for an audience and that you're not someone's source of entertainment. When you look for approval from other people, you give up control over your own feelings and health. Instead of treating women like an audience you need to please, focus on staying true to your own values and principles. Imagine that you're on a date with someone and you keep trying to make her laugh or agree with everything she says so that she'll like you more. This can come across as needy and nervous, so keep a cool head. Be sure of who you are and happy with it without looking for support from other people. Women like men who are confident and grounded. They don't want a guy who agrees with everything they say, because that shows a lack of personal strength. It may seem counterintuitive, but women want to win you over. They like a man who respects himself and stands firm in his beliefs. Think about a time when someone didn't agree with everything you said in a conversation, but instead gave you your honest opinion with respect. This kind of authenticity is attractive because it shows that you are happy with who you are and that you value real connections over superficial approval. To develop this mindset, be aware and think about yourself. Focus on your own interests and goals. When you're truly interested in your own life, you give off an irresistible sense of confidence. Having a strong sense of self and not relying on other people to validate you is very attractive to women. To build your confidence and self-worth, you should do things that make you happy, regardless of what other people think. For example, you could spend time with friends and family who support and encourage you, or you could pursue hobbies that you are passionate about. When your happiness and self-worth come from within, you are less likely to look for them, you more beautiful, but it will also help you find deeper and more satisfying relationships. Remember that real confidence comes from within, and when you live by this principle, women will naturally be drawn to you. To you, number 4, believe in your skills. As a basic rule of life and Stoicism, faith in yourself is an important thing to remember. Self-confidence and security are important for living a good and satisfying life. It means knowing your worth and knowing that your value comes from within and doesn't depend on outside approval. To really live by this principle, you need to believe that you are the prize. Others will naturally start to see you as valuable and worthy if you believe it. Imagine walking into a room with the confidence of someone who knows their worth. How do you think people will react? They'll probably be drawn to your confidence and start to treat you with the respect you deserve. Let us look at an example. Imagine you're meeting new people at a social event. If you go in thinking that you're not good enough, you'll probably come across as insecure or too eager to please. Women might see this as a sign that you're not confident, which means they might not find you as attractive. But if you go in thinking that you're the prize, you'll stand tall, speak clearly, and interact with people with confidence. This self-assured behavior is magnetic and draws people to you, including women. Imagine you're at work and believe you're valuable and capable. You'll probably take on challenges with confidence and do a better job. This kind of attitude can lead to promotions, recognition, and respect from your co-workers. In relationships, if you see yourself as valuable, you set a standard for how you want to be treated, and women will naturally start to chase you because they see your worth. It's important to remember that this isn't about being cocky or thinking you're better than others. It's about having a healthy sense of self-worth. Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius said that the quality of your thoughts determines how happy you are. He said that if you think of yourself as the prize, your self-worth will rise, and your happiness will follow. Putting this idea into action every day means taking care of yourself and respecting yourself. Do things that make you feel good about yourself, like working out, pursuing hobbies, and making personal goals. Regularly thinking about your strengths and accomplishments will help you believe in yourself more. When you carry yourself with confidence, you create a positive feedback loop. Your confidence makes you more attractive, which makes women chase you. By following this Stoic principle, you will not only improve your relationships, but also your overall quality of life. So start seeing yourself as the prize, and see how it changes how others see and interact with you. Number 5. In relationships, making solid decisions is very important. This idea fits perfectly with Stoicism, which values clarity and decisiveness. As a man, being able to make choices with confidence can make you more attractive and desirable. Having the Stoic idea of being in charge of your own life and deeds, instead of being unsure or indecisive about where to go on a date with a woman, decision. Your budget will enjoy. This, you show that you are and prepare. Qualities that are valued in a Stoic attitude. Standard restaurant that's her favorite cuisine. When you go up and tell her where you're going, she will appreciate your effort and confidence. Making a choice can have an effect on how she sees you. Being missive shows that you are a person of action, not just words. This is similar to the Stoic teaching of focusing on what you can control and taking responsibility for your choices. By taking the lead, you show that you are proactive and reliable, which are traits that women find very attractive in men. When guys don't make decisions, women have to, which might give her a false sense of empowerment, while she might feel like she is the prize. This dynamic can throw off the balance of the relationship in a bad way. Women usually like a man who can make decisions and stick by them. This shows strength and dependability, which are important parts of the Stoic philosophy. By making decisions with confidence, you also avoid falling for the trap of being impressed by her or making her your girlfriend too soon. Instead, you stand firm on your choices and values, which shows that you are a serious person. This kind of inner strength is magnetic and will naturally do you, making her chase you. Stoicism teaches us to be strong and not let outside events change our minds. In relationships, this means not trying too hard to please or impress someone at the expense of your own values and preferences. When you make choices, you show that you value yourself, which makes her see you as more valuable. Remember that your choices matter in every part of your relationship. If you follow the Stoic principle of being in charge, you will notice that it changes how you connect with others and makes you more attractive. Be strong in what you choose. Be sure of what you want, and watch how she is drawn to your power and dependability. This method not only makes your relationship better, but it also gives you more self-respect and confidence, which is in line with what Stoicism is all about. If you're still with us, please take a moment to share your thoughts in the room below, or just type, "My decision matters." This small action shows that you are committed to a trip of complete personal growth. Let's keep going. Sixth, ask for help. Think about this. You've been getting to know someone and want to connect with them more deeply. One strong and easy way to do this is to ask for a small favor. It seems difficult. Look at this and why so well Stoic is. When you ask someone for a favor, it changes the dynamics of your friendship in a small but important way. Uses the Benjamin Franklin effect, which says that people like others more after doing them a favor. An interesting thing, you're giving her a chance to invest in you when you ask for a small favor, which can make her feel more connected and valued. However, moderation and purpose are key here. You don't want to come across as needy or unable. Stoicism teaches us to be calm and resolute, so when you ask her for a favor, make sure it's something simple and sincere. For example, you could ask her to suggest a good book or help you decide between two movies. These kinds of favors are easy for her to give and don't make you seem needy. Here's a real-life example. If you're at a coffee shop and notice that she knows a lot about different coffee blends, you could ask her, "I'm trying to find new coffee flavors. Do you have any suggestions?" This not only shows that you value her opinion, but also starts a natural and interesting conversation. It's important to find a balance between these two approaches. Asking favors you look like you can't handle it on your own, which is a big turn-off for women. Women like men who are strong and able to do things on their own. The Stoic philosophy stresses self-sufficiency and inner strength, so let these traits show. Ask for favors sparingly and always give something in return. For example, if she suggests a book, you could suggest a great movie in return. Also, make sure that the favors you ask for are appropriate and respectful. They should be simple and natural, not something that could make her feel awkward or creeped out. For example, asking her to help you choose a gift for a mutual friend is thoughtful, but asking her to run an errand for you might be too much. Basically, asking for favors should be a way to build a relationship and show appreciation for her input, not a way to get what you want. Remember that your goal is not to get her to do things for you, but to give her chances to do them herself. Having deep conversations about important things and showing respect for each other can quietly strengthen the bond between you and her, making her more likely to chase you because she sees how strong and real you are. Deep conversations can make your emotional connections stronger and make women more likely to chase you. This is in line with Stoic ideas, which stress the importance of understanding and genuine connection. When you're talking to someone, try to go beyond the surface-level topics. It's important to create a space where meaningful dialogue can thrive. For example, if she says she's a lawyer, don't just ask, "How do you like your job?" Instead ask, "What inspired you to become a lawyer?" This question encourages her to talk about her goals, passions, and the path that led her to where she is now. Next, ask her about her personal history. For example, what was your childhood like? Were there any important events that shaped who you are today? Can tell you a lot about her background and values. These questions make her think and open up, which builds a deeper connection with her. For example, she might tell you how her parents' dedication and hard work inspired her to become a lawyer. This not only shows that you care about her as a person, not just as a date, but also shows that you are interested in her as a person. Stoics believe in getting to know someone deeply and connecting with them on a level that goes beyond the everyday. By doing this, you show that you are a thoughtful, respectful, and attentive person, traits that are naturally attractive and can make her more likely to chase you. Also, deep conversations can engage her mind, encouraging her to think about and share her experiences and memories. This mental engagement can lead to a subconscious bond building between you two, making her feel more connected, and she will trust you more if she sees that you are truly interested in and surprised by her stories. This shows that you are paying attention and value what she has to say. This kind of response makes her feel valued and appreciated. Remember that it's not enough to just ask questions. You need to actively listen and reply with empathy and curiosity. Show her that you are interested by thinking about what she said and sharing your own thoughts and experiences. This will make the conversation more interesting and fun for both of you. By following these Stoic principles in your interactions, you can make deeper connections that make women feel valued and understood. This emotional depth can be very attractive, and it can naturally make women want to chase you for the real connection you offer. When talking to a woman, good speech is very important. If you don't talk well, things can quickly fall apart. Trust is important. No matter how strong and brave she is, you don't have to agree with everything she says. Come up with your own ideas. Think about what you think and say what you mean in a clear and careful way. Imagine this situation. When you join a group conversation at a party, don't just nod and agree with everything that's being said. Instead, take a moment to think about what you really believe and share your opinion with confidence but respect. For example, if the topic is about favorite travel destinations and everyone is raving about Paris, but you had an amazing time in a less popular place like Kyoto, share your story and explain why Kyoto stood out to you. This not only shows that you have your own thoughts, but also that you can add to the conversation. Being a good communicator doesn't mean you should take over the talk. It means finding a good balance. Don't say too much or too little, especially in a group. The important thing is to listen carefully and then contribute in a meaningful way. For example, if someone tells you a personal story, acknowledge it and connect it to something important in your own life. This shows that you're paying attention and can connect on a deeper level. You can also make a big difference by using Stoic ideas in your speech. Stoics believed in logical thinking and self-control. Before you speak, stop and think about how your words will affect the conversation. Will they add value or make it better? This thoughtful approach not only makes you look smart, but it also shows that you respect the conversation and the people who are part of it,